Hey guys, well, it appears that there's a new unlikely contender entering the AI scene, and it's T-Mobile of all people. They're planning on releasing what apparently will be an AI phone. Now, this is actually quite interesting because, well, there hasn't been at least as far as I'm aware, and as far as I've seen, there hasn't really been an AI-centric phone, and a lot of more AI-centric devices, like for example, the Rabbit R1 and other devices of that sort of category have famously never really been popular and have never really made a return on profit. So we're going to go ahead and cover this today because honestly, I think it's quite interesting. Let's get into it. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start off with this article by The Verge. T-Mobile's parent company is making an AI phone with Perplexity Assistant. Now, if you aren't already aware of who Perplexity is an AI company that basically makes an AI search engine. I've used it before. It's actually, for what it's worth, pretty dang good. They namely specialize in like AI search and utilizing AI to answer questions the most efficiently. It's not something you'd use for like coding and stuff, but in this case, for something you'd carry around with you and have as an assistant, Perplexity actually makes a lot of sense. They're really, really good at integrating internet search functionality and AI together. At least their current product, which is Perplexity, is really good at that. So I actually kind of like the combo here. Perplexity, it's not a bad choice. So the company Deutsche Telekom, which is the parent company to T-Mobile, which a lot of you probably don't know, but T-Mobile isn't just a US company, it's a very worldwide company, and they are headquartered in Germany. That's where they primarily are. So, Deutsche Telekom is building a Perplexity chatbot powered AI phone, quote unquote, the company's announced at the Mobile World Congress in Barcelona today. The new phone will be revealed later this year and run, quote unquote, Magenta AI, which is basically some kind of amalgamation of the Perplexity Assistant, Google Cloud AI, which is going to be quite interesting. I wonder what they're going to do there. Are they going to integrate Perplexity but also offer like a Google Gemini in like certain scenarios or something like that? It's a genuine question. I'm kind of curious about that. Elevenlabs, which is actually pretty cool, and Pixart, and a suite of other AI tools. Now, the AI phone concept was first revealed in 2024 by Deutsche Telekom as an appless device, primarily controlled by voice that can do things like book flights and make restaurant reservations. The capabilities are like those promised by large action model products, quote unquote, including the Rabbit R1. Now, here's my little problem with that though. Those kinds of devices have never performed well at market. Like the Rabbit R1, everybody dunked on it and not a lot of people bought it. The Humane AI pin was the same thing and they don't even exist anymore. That company's gone. They don't even sell the product anymore. So it's just a thing to keep in mind here is that AI centric devices, at least as every attempt is kind of shown, it just they don't necessarily make sense because for what it's worth, you have a phone on you. You're not going to need an AI centric device if you have your smartphone. It can be like the most rinky dinky smartphone from like 2015, and you can still probably use AI on it. Like, it doesn't really matter. You don't need a whole thing to do a large language model. And the market has shown that not many people want an AI centric device. That's just not really something people have wanted. And furthermore, a lot of these devices have never necessarily performed well either. They don't follow through in what they've been advertised to do. It's just that whole market has kind of been a mess. So I don't I don't necessarily understand the point of this. Like an appless phone? Who's going to buy this? Like maybe it'll like maybe it'll go to the moon or something. Like maybe it'll be like the next biggest thing, but an appless smartphone, I no. I'm just being honest. No. It's just I don't see it. But let's keep reading on. So, Deutsche Telekom board member Claudia Nemat, I think that's correct. If I butchered the pronunciation, I'm sorry, says that the forthcoming AI phone with Perplexity Assistant can book a taxi and do your shopping without having to switch apps on your phone. So basically, they're saying it can do everything you do on a phone. I don't like the fact that they say it's appless. That kind of upsets me. But I mean, who knows? Moving on. Some of the AI tools, including Perplexity's AI-powered search engine, will also be available on other devices using the Mind Magenta app, which I'm assuming is only going to be available for the German market. So I guess, um, sorry, US users, you don't get this one. But if you're in Germany, apparently, if you're in Germany and have T-Mobile, apparently you will get free Perplexity AI. You'll have Google Cloud AI, Elevenlabs, and all kinds of other things right from one app, assuming you have Deutsche Telekom in Germany, which is pretty interesting. Now, Deutsche Telekom hasn't said much else about the AI phone's hardware. The images show something of a budget to mid-range Android phone with a thick forehead and chin bezels, which is a very interesting way to describe a phone. That's a very interesting description, Verge, as well as a pink sleep wake button, which, as you can see here, yeah, that's about as accurate of a description of the phone as you can get. The bezels are a little thick. It has a pinhole camera. I guess that doesn't surprise me. And then there's like the little pink sleep wake button, and yeah, I mean, it looks like a phone. I I don't know if it is actually going to be appless. If it is, then I do not see this performing particularly well. If it isn't appless, then well, I don't know. I think it'd probably perform about as well as any other mid-range Android smartphone. So, like I could see this definitely being popular. It doesn't look like a bad phone. I'm sure it's probably decent. And the fact that it has like AI built in, I'm sure it could cater to a specific audience. That's assuming it has apps though. If it doesn't have apps, then like who's gonna buy this? Like, I'm sorry, but who? Like, it's something like this is just I don't get it. Like if you want something that doesn't have apps but can do the same tasks as what's being shown here, I mean just like hold on, just get an Alexa or something. You don't need like this thing, and even then, like just get any other smartphone and like put like Gemini or ChatGPT on it. Or if you have an iPhone, you can use Siri, and Siri has ChatGPT built into it. Like it again, I'm just saying AI centric devices outside of ones like this where you keep it on your desk and you can talk to it at any point, AI centric devices that you carry with you just aren't that popular. There isn't enough of a market for it because we already have something for that. It's called the smartphone. It just it doesn't make any sense. At least not to me, and it sure seems like the market hasn't really pivoted in such a way where AI centric devices are popular. Maybe they will be in the future. I don't know. Maybe they will be, but AI centric carry around with you devices just they don't seem to be that popular, and I don't necessarily see them being that popular because why remake the wheel? The wheel already works fine. That's kind of the easiest way I can put it. So, I'm kind of skeptical about this one. I'm not going to lie. Maybe it'll perform well, maybe it won't. But even then, it seems like they're releasing this in such a limited market. It doesn't appear like it's going to be releasing in the US. It seems to be only releasing in Germany. I could be wrong, maybe they will release it in the US, but as far as I can tell, it seems like they're only going to make this for the German market. So, I mean, even then, it's not going to have that wide of a release. And even then, it's also going to be locked to T-Mobile, so it'd only be for T-Mobile customers. So, I don't know. I don't see this performing particularly well, but maybe I could be wrong. We'll see where it ends up. And yeah, no, I'm kind of skeptical about this one. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think about this in the comments down below, because this one definitely seemed a little bizarre. Thank you guys for watching. Take care and stay safe out there.